was rewatching my last stream for Obra Dinn. Work be buggin', I hope it's okay for you. You just seem a teeny bit swaggy, but that's all you need. Just a teeny bit. I was rewatching my last stream, and I don't know if I corrected this properly, but I noticed that during the... not the Doom, it was Soldiers of the Sea. Where is Unknown Soul? Hold up, let me go to this. I can identify him better. Hey Zach, happy Friday! How you doing? How's your classes going? Whoops. No, yeah, this is right. This guy. Okay, this guy is actually the carpenter because the other guy calls him boss. Where is your boss? Perished? Was bopping fro happy Brighty. Okay, midshipman, surgeon's mate. This man was the carpenter's mate because this man calls the carpenter boss. So, ahaha, ahaha. And we know they're the carpenters in carpenter-related jobs because they were working with hammers. So, abahaha. Boss. So, things are once again at the big nitty-gritty. Where we still have, like, we can technically identify everyone, but we don't know how? Where do we want to start? Because we've got almost 50. Trying to make money moves. Tell me about how you're doing that, because I'm not familiar with New Horizons, so I don't know what's going on with that game. Okay, maybe we can... maybe? No, he doesn't seem like a passenger to me. But I don't know what else he'd be. Helmsman, passenger, making a bunch of hot items to make some coin. Ooh, I'm sorry to hear that you're stressed, Zach. Is it because of the game jam thing, or is school just really being very bad? That big, good poggies. Well, I don't even know who he is, so let's leave that be. Maybe we can work on Topman. Shot unknown attacker. Unknown soul, terrible beast. Unknown soul, terrible beast. Who's the guy that got electrocuted? Was axed? When did he perished in Unholy Captives, which was like just right here. This is the game where I gotta figure out who most people are. I need to figure out for 60 people, I need to figure out the, who they are, how they died, and who killed them. Actually has nothing to do with the school. The jam's going well, basically done. Your cousin has the... I'm sorry to hear that. I hope that they heal up really well and that they're able to do all the resting that they need to and have people to help them take care of themselves. I know he was asked a question, but what does that mean? Have fun playing Apex Legends, a swaggy. Maybe? Because it's like, what's the difference between the ship's steward and the captain's steward, you know? Like, Curd Clawed Clubbed? No. Eaten Electrocuted Expired? That doesn't sound right. Because old age, he got his leg chopped off, like, come on. Fell Froze Illness? Killed Sword. Poison shot, spirit spike, strangled, struck. Nope. Torn apart by, I don't know, ship steward. He wasn't torn apart. Well, I'm gonna keep it because we at least know who did it. If you were to send the link to the page when it's up, would you do? Yeah, I do a quick stream of it for sure, for sure. Oh god, that airplane is really loud. But yeah, feel free to send me the link. I'll see if I can do it Friday, and if I can't do, wait, I can't do it Friday because Friday is Christmas. Depending on when it's up, I can try to always do it as a Friday stream, or I could do like a normal day stream. It just depends on when it gets up. So, finger guns, feel free to let me know. I still want to say, decapitated? Held them down, what madness? Not decapitated. We'll just put axed because, like, he was axed. It's fine. Shh. Why does Fro refuse to watch your stream? It'll be up later today? Awesome. Send me that link. Feel free. But also, Fro, why would you do that? Why would you do that? Who was there? That means, okay, one of these folks is the steward. Okay. Did we confirm that's who he was? Ship steward. Maybe this man? Because it's like, 20 years my steward. But what does that mean, Captain? Let me head to the, not the end. I'm looking for... Oh, I just realized you guys are, Oh, oof. That's valid, Frost. I just realized you guys are capsing in the, chat. That is valid, Frost. What they did with their launch, as someone who's getting into the... Yeah, it's absolutely, like, unacceptable. Like, we always, like, say, okay, yeah, you know, with big games, we should let some glitches, like, go. But, like, this is... I've seen so many different, insane glitches. I'm like, what? Are you guys okay? Let's, head down to the bottom of the ship. I want to double check whether or not this guy is Indian or Swedish. No need to apologize, Fro. I understand the need and the want of not getting spoiled for a game you want to play. I mean, I hope you have fun with it, Frost. I hope you have fun with it. Let's head down and find that leggy. Aha. Okay.
Keep pressure here. What madness is this? 20 years my steward had never a doubt on your sanity. Explain yourself. Those are ghastly beasts carrying a curse. Your doom was all. Tie him up and put him in the lazaret with those things.
Yeah, yeah. Let's call him Philip Dahl, because he's his steward. I just wanted to confirm that for sure. Oh, let's go over here. They blatantly lied to the fan base saying they were optimizing it on the older platforms. Looks like it got abandoned as soon as they got the dev kits for the new system. Oh, yikes. Speaking of, like, lying to the fan base, do you guys remember back when the Twitter was like, the Twitter for Cyberpunk 2077 was like, what? Microtransactions? No, we ain't having any of those. Who's she? Don't know her. And then they also, like, months, maybe even like a year later, announced, yeah, we've got microtransactions! Yay! Yay! Okay, oh, Philip Dahl. Was he, torn apart? Pog! It's littered with microtransactions. We got a 3, boys. I think that means we've gotten 30 total out of 60. Yes, yes, so good. It is disgusting, and AAA game studios are getting way too heavy. Paid 60 buckaroos for the game, gonna make me pay more. Big whack. Oh, 30 out of 60. We're making such good progress. Oh, I'm so happy. Okay, let's see if we can find the man that got electrocuted. Load, fuse, let me on. I feel like I should know this man. You were one of the top men, but there's so many top men. Now, what's the difference between a topman and a seaman? It might be cosmetic. I don't know. I'm not shelling for the game, so. Wait, where's? No one else was present. Oof. Okay, topman. Above the deck stuff, so like, fucking the sails and stuff. While seaman is doing like normal boat stuff. Okay. Okay, this man is definitely a topman. Let's go ahead and go through some of his memories to see if maybe he speaks. That is a big thing that I want to know. If he speaks and gives off an accent, that might be able to narrow down who exactly he is. He was involved in Escape. Okay. Let's head to Escape Part 2, which is on the top. Let's go. It is cosmetic, but it's cosmetic in a game that preaches individuality and customization. Yeah, so it's like, why would you do that? If you already have it, why... Like, it's something that you use as a sort of, like, bargaining chip and bonus thing for your game. So why would you tout it all vocal-like and then have to have people pay for it? I'm wording things poorly.
Last one.
I'm glad you're excited, and hopefully they'll come out for a... They'll come out with a patch? I like how when this guy gets stabbed, he's just like, ah, damn it, okay. Of course you're able to play as Goral. Like, of course you're able to play as Goral. I mean, I would think, right? With all the customization options, if you can't play as a Goral, that's whack, you know? Built a bit different from most gamers, never spent a dime on Smite for the... Nice! Good on ya. Big kudos. Okay, Topman was not involved here, he was just sort of chilling. And he was chilling here too. These guys were just chilling. Maybe, like, the captain's mate is here or something? Free game? A bit. Not just a travesty, downright dangerous for the industry. Issues like this cause the two industry crashes. Ooh boy. And the last thing we need is more crashes. Yeah, these guys are kind of close. It's surprising. Oh, right. Is this when the guy is listening in because he's a snitch? Yeah, he is. Look at this bastard. Snitch. First mate Stewart. Does that mean you're related to the first mate somehow? Because you perished in Escape when you were like, ugh, I got stabbed. I know he's British. I know he's British. I don't know. Would he be a helmsman? Fourth mate Stewart. Maybe all the stewards are just like chilling out with each other. I'll leave him as Davy for now. Him's a bish. Like, dude, seriously, out of all the guys, like, aside from the second mate, I hate this guy a lot because these boys who had to like rescue one of their dudes from being torn apart by a kraken, they're like, shit, dude, this treasure ain't worth it. Let's like fucking yoink it and bail because the captain's gonna take us all down to hell with him. And then this guy is like, I see everything wrong with that. I trust the captain. Let me go snitch on him. Like, damn. Most of the games you've been looking forward to, a lot of them ended up as disappointments. Oh, Fro, I'm sorry to hear that. Honestly, like, when it comes to games I've been looking forward to, I see the trailers, I'm like, oh, that's cool. And then I forget about it. And then when they come out, all of like the flair has worn off. So I'm like, no, I'm good. Which I'm like totally grateful for. Like me, like M.E. Andromeda, they actually like that game. Valhalla's been amazing, nice. Oh, speaking of fun games to play and enjoy, I'm super late to the party, but yesterday someone got me Risk of Rain 2, and it's fun. I thought it was like edgier and darker and more difficult, but no, it's fun. It's fun little space shooty things. It wasn't Pasta that got it to me. It wasn't Pasta. He's given me so much, but we don't have to worry about it. So let's just say that guy's okay. You guys are alive. I don't know you. Let's stick to what we have. We're still dealing with the helmsman. Not the helmsman, the topman. Cruise ship. Friends have it, but you've never played. That's understandable. Like, that was me. Me could be me. I haven't heard from Eagle recently. I know that he's been, like, doing his chat stuff for a while, but there's always a lot of, like, talking going on there, and so I might have muted it. But personally, I haven't heard from Eagle. Is he doing all right, or has he been, like, AFK? Or is it just like, you know, we haven't, he's just doing stuff. I hope he's doing alright. Cold, what did it? Let it see. Wait, no, I need this guy. Okay, we don't need the calling. He was included in the Doom. You have no idea, valid. Oh, you haven't muted too. I mean, that's fair. There's just a lot of talking going on, and I'm like, what? He was in the Doom Part 1. Doom Part 3. He was in there? Was he present? He was present. Let's head down there. But I hope he's doing okay. Every now and then I'm like, man, I miss like hanging out with them and like streaming stuff with them. But like sometimes socially I'm just like, Who was here? Not who I need. Who was here? He was here, let's go here. This man was also exploded. We call him Helmsman. Okay, so this man. Let's... No, not you. Let's, get to the... There we go, okay. Okay, everybody here is like Noble A Spark. Never got invited to a server. Oh no! If you... I mean, like, I'm sure you could totally ask. I think some of the issues with how Cyberpunk turned out is a bit more than, CD Projekt Red, tried to pull a fast one. Yeah, I don't think they pulled a fast one, but they do still definitely have issues with what they did. Okay, so this is going to do nothing for me. Let's, move on. Yep. Okay. Where else is this man? He was in Escape? Yeah, but he wasn't, like, big in Escape. The Doom. A Bitter Cold. Did he say anything in A Bitter Cold? No. Okay, don't have to... Yeah, they did a lot of, they lied and said out of... Well, I mean, absolutely, but I don't think that that meant they tried to pull a fast one. I think it's just that they had a lot of, bad insight and such, and they didn't think things through well, and also all the crunch that they did with their workers and such, which I do not agree with. Break down the doors. Where are they? At the bottom of the sea. Dang, he didn't say anything. Crunch time bad. Agreeing that they... Oh, okay, fair, Zek. Sorry. I was unsure about the context. I found that, like, when watching my last streams of, like, the Obra Dinn, my attention has been split so much, which means, like, I'm so sorry if, like, my brain gets a floofed. Yeah, you got it, Frost. Sippy is on tier 1. Everybody can do the sippy. Everyone can sippy. Maybe this is the helmsman? He seems pretty, pretty solid, you know? Like, I'm around a lot of things, and I'm pretty important, you know? You know? The whole thing of announcing games when they're still in conceptual, in fact, they're really hard deadlines, personally hate. Making art, it's done, it's done. I'm glad you like having a sippy. But I totally 100% agree with you, Fro. To the point where I think that maybe game developers, especially like AAA game developers, should avoid, like, stating release dates, because like recently a lot of big games that have had like, yes, this game is going to be released this day of this month of this year, they usually have to push it. Like, don't make that claim when the game is not done yet. And that's okay. Like, it's not like we need to know when this game is coming out now, even though it's not finished. Like, that's okay. Just maybe avoid saying anything for sure if there's still so much stuff going on. Release dates should only come around when they're... Yeah, I agree with that. That's on investors, yes. And I think that that shouldn't be the case. Or investors need to fucking get good. Includes all beta testing and... Gotta get all that beta testing and bug fixing. Perished in Soldiers of the Sea. First memory was... let me see how many passengers we have. Cursor to passenger. Got those all correct. Correct. The only one that we have not confirmed is Chiotan. So maybe... Oh, we have none of the top men confirmed. Let's go back to the calling. Keep course due east. They talk of monsters. Show him Injustice at Sea. Yeah, he's definitely like a top man of sorts. Look at him. PG, got that Norman Reedus with a fetus game. It was on sale for... I hope you like playing movies. It's not my cup of tea, but I've heard good things about it. Just like with the movies, they have to build hype, but like, they don't need to build that much on such uncertain terms. Like, literal entitled, the absolute social media winning. Yeah, like, they absolutely should not, like, oppress gamers. Please. We don't have anything for, like, translate or anything, and that just makes me go, ugh. So many top men. So many seamen. Much rather a game get pushed back a punch for a quality product than to get whatever the fuck's up with Cyberpunk. On the bright side, I enjoy seeing glitches. Like, I hate that they are a thing that are existing so heavily. Go ahead and head out, Zach. I hope that the rest of your day is okay, and I genuinely hope that things are going okay with your family as well. What game is it that everyone is hyped for on the socials and everyone's bitching about it? I have no idea, Frost. I have no idea. There are like 1 million. I'm assuming that's 1 million, maybe 10 million. I don't know the number of zeros. Yeah, bye Zach. You have a good day and a good weekend. We already did Paul. I don't think this man is that. Alright, since we got 3 last time, let us double check if there's anything with a supposed 3. Because if there is, then... let's head to the calling real quick to double check that. Keeps getting pushed back, everyone's bitching. It's a AAA game. Always Star Citizen because they're like the most expensive game in history. Ah. It's a triple game, but there's like a lot out there. You just got that bad memes, them bad memories. Okay, not that man. Did he get speared? What's his deal? Did he drown? What's his deal? It looks like maybe he got speared or arrowed. Let's head back to him. I want to say it was one of those story-driven games. I don't know, that just makes me think about like fucking Wolf Among Us 2, which I love, but I would know if they were talking about it. I'm gonna say this man drowned. Wait. Wait, no. We don't know. Let's close that for a second. Recall like 0 things about it. Okay, you still breathing? Nickel, sir. Shoot them for God's sake. Edward Nichols, you cowardly second mate. You dragged everybody out here. When did you die? You disappeared. Yeah, you were drowned. Story driven is like every game. No, you're valid. Just if it comes up, let me know. Okay. I want to say that this man was drowned by a terrible beast. Absolutely drowned by a terrible beast. And you got fucking shot, dude, which you should be. One of these folks is okay. Okay, let's head back to his death. I'm here and I'm here to murder people. Hey Neloth, welcome back. Let's get ready to kill some dithered boys.
Where is it? There! Something there! I see it! Give us a weapon! Shoot it! Mike and I! Pick up the oars and row, you fools!
Oof, okay. So he was getting, like, drowned. Oh no, he saved him. Which means he wasn't drowned. This man was totes drowned, though. This man was speared, and he was, this man was using his spear in order to... Wait. Okay. Maybe this man was the Russian? Yeah, this man totes had to be the Russian. He was... maybe a topman? Or maybe it's like a, let me just double check real quick. I don't think I'm able to cheese it. Let's call him a topman for now. You were here, I've got your name. You were here, I've got your name. Follow the Twitter account that just gives your updates on... Oh, shh. Oh, we talking about fucking yandere sim? Let's do that shit. Wait, when did you die? You disappeared, but when? Mustache man, when? Not you. Not you. You. Were you drowned? Can I go back to the previous one? I wish I could go back to the previous one. No, I did not throw money at Yandere Dev. Like, I listened to a lot of people talking about, like, all of the drama and the shit that ever comes up for Yandere Dev and the game, and I'm just like, the tea. So good. Yeah, he was so scared. Oh no, this man was arrowed? Stabbed by that man. It's a beautiful dumpster fire. It is. And I have to say, wow.
You're still breathing? Can you roll?
Okay, yeah, you are stabbing him, right? Right, you were stabbed because there was blood, and yeah, you were stabbed. Was knifed. right? Knifed. Shot. Arrow. No one's aiming for you, so you were not arrowed. Look at that ore. Nice. Like, you look away for a few months and something else. Yeah, it's like, oh, I don't have to invest myself so much. Like... Oh yeah, he was straight up, look, knifed. In the neck. By... I think this was Bang? I don't know this unknown soul. Knifed, poison shot, speared, spiked, strangled, struck. Nope. Torn apart. Yeah, knifed. Okay. Hold up. Oh, Hagen, you still breathing? Help. Sure. Shoot them for God's sakes. And I hate that man. Or shut up, Fro. France, Scotland, England, Formosa, possibly. Wait, show in memories. No, wait, show here. No, show. I'm just. Wait. Okay. None of the passengers are here, so he can't be a passenger. He is more of a... more of like a steward or something? He definitely doesn't seem like, you know, a... Don't think there are any devs out there with like super goodwill anymore. That sucks. I mean, I feel like there are definitely like a few, but it depends on how recent you were looking because sometimes things are just not recent. England, Formosa. He's not a... Not Scotland purser, not a bosun's mate, France. Passenger, steward, ship steward. Not a steward. He's not from Ireland. Oh, big studios. No, I totally get that. Yeah, of course not. They're like big, like massive companies with a lot of investment in like, you know, investors and such. I'm good. I'm done with them. I have no idea when that comes out, but I hope you enjoy that. I will admit, like, as much as I like enjoy the FNAF series and thought that it was really cool that like Scott did what he did, I just sort of like lost interest after not Sister Location, but the one after that. And then I was like, okay, I'm done. I'm alright, thank you. But I hope that you enjoy it so much. What is it, Frost? What's the game? What's the name of the game? Maybe he is a passenger? Maybe he's just like a translator? Yeah. Pizza Simulator. Pizza Simulator. That was a fun one. I liked that one. Kind of keep up vaguely with the lore. Yeah, I like the lore. Are you... You are definitely the first... Are these the stewards, maybe? Or are these the stewards? Wait, nope, wait. Yeah, because he was English. I'm keeping it. Hold up. Let's put that he's unknown. So that way we don't, like, worry about it. Hey, Pasta! Happy Friday! Welcome back to the game. We be chilling and doing our best to solve things. There was something that I realized I can, narrow it down to. I think it was in the murder? Oh, that was also the second mate that killed him. Oh, I hate that guy.
Hok Seng Lao, you have been found guilty by self-confession of the murder of Nunzio Pasquale.
Quiet.
As captain of this ship, and by the authority of the East India Company, and thus the Crown of England, I sentence you to death by firing line. Mr. Wolf, when you are ready.
Right, sir. Ready, men. Aim. Fire!
I'm trying to think. I was braining, but now I'm not. But also, we're doing okay. We've solved 30 out of 60. Sorry, I was braining. We've solved 30 out of 60 fates, which is hog. I used to watch Matt Pat, but then I was like, nah. Yeah, they tied him up before shooting because it's meant to be like a very strange firing squad so that he couldn't like escape. Imagine braining. It's me! Who are you? You guys must be topmen, right? You guys were chillin'. You were chillin'. I don't know who you are. Okay, if they were with... hold up. Passenger, passenger, passenger. So this man is also passenger. 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 This man's Shotan. Like, he's gotta be. Like... First memory, succumbed to illness. I do believe he was also involved in the calling, right? He shot that man who absolutely deserved it. Supposed to argue. No! My brain ball be turning, baby. Tarzan has used Twitter theory that was just a slap in the face to everyone because he complained that he didn't get it. Ah. Oof. Don't like it when folks be complaining. This man was the man that shot good. He was shot by Jotan. I'm pretty sure. They're back. They're over here trying to steal the treasure. But then they're like, nah. No, write that shit with a friend, boy. Burned. Down. When did he perish? Unholy captives. Spiked by a terrible beast. Okay, let's head over to Unholy Captives real quick. Chicken! Oh, hell yeah. You're valid and it's okay to be loud. Oh, hell yeah. No spoil, but have the good game. You will spoil no things. Thank you very much. I think... This man. No, I get you. To be fair, his her statement was a little loaded.
Wait! Don't shoot! I have treasure!
Wait, did it say recover the box? Oh, the boats.
I yield! Hold your fire!
No, don't hold your damn fire. This man is responsible for so many people dying. Many bug in sight, so I've heard. That was the 4th mate? Yeah, it was. Yeah, okay. But that means I chose the wrong body. Multi-texture? No, it's no biggie, Frost. I totally get that. I think maybe not this guy, but this guy. He just got blasted, as he should. I hate that guy.
What the hell is going on? What do you know about these things?
Okay, what do you know about these things?
About the chest and your dead friends.
Got it for 26 on Russian GOG. I don't know what GOG is. Okay.
Shell? What?
Top man. I'm assuming a top man, or maybe he's a midshipman. Let me just double check to see if I can cheese it, just to make sure. I cannot, which means I got some things incorrect. Nasty beast. Oh, it's CDPR's launcher. Oh, I hate it when game companies make launchers. I fucking hate it so much. You're just trying to make my life like so much more complicated. Like, I'm good, thank you. No, I do not want. Wait, who was he? He was a seaman. Okay, which means these folks are all seamen. Okay, yeah. You are absolutely a seaman. Which means you're a seaman too. But what kind of seaman? What kind of seaman are you? What kind? Okay. Seaman? That's the joke. Seaman? Refund and get on? No. No GOG for me. Okay, so that man is Jotan. Pog. No, it's fine, Pastor. It's fine. But is it? Is it wee wee? Is it wee wee fine? Wait, no, I need this, and he was involved in 5 memories. Show memories. He was an unholy captive, so that's when he died. He was here. He was guarding. No biggie. Wait, no, show the memories. It's fine, cause got Norman Fetus. Where did, okay, here he is. He was in a bitter cold, guarding some stuff. I just wanted to make sure there weren't any others where he perished. Or not perished, but like was involved with and he might have killed somebody. Good. Don't want to install new things. Valid. So these men, or these folk are all confirmed. So that's good. I don't know where that man is. He was put in the lazarette. Right. Right. So we don't have to worry about him. Got you confirmed. You confirmed. You absolutely confirmed. Can we say that this man is a seaman too? Memories on deck. Was he involved in a bitter cold? He was in the Doom. All the captives, the Doom. He was in a bitter cold. He might have been one of the Russians. But I think it might be too much to say he's just like a Russian, right? Wait, show me the other guy? No, the other guy. 40 hours in and you still want to play. You are valid. This unknown soul disappeared in the Doom. He fell overboard. The Doom. Who is this? This soul met an unknown fate. Let's head to the Doom then. 2, 1. Okay, he wasn't involved in there. He wasn't involved in there. Maybe, nope. 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 Okay, let's... Oh, that's convenient. Some of them have survived. Some of them escaped. Like the surgeon and the 2 female passengers. Which I mean Pog, because they did not deserve that. Location of the corpse. Oh, over here. Over here. This man? Yeah, this man. Escape. Escape. Let's also look for the snitch. Because he tried to pull somebody back. He tried to pull Paul back? Okay. Yeah, he was trying to... Oh! Wait, hold up. We got 3 recently, which means anything filled out fully. Oh, we know what they get. Oh, this man did get stitches. He got fucking knifed in the back, baby. Anything with 3 at this point is incorrect. Unknown soul, okay. Unknown soul. Unknown soul was knifed, okay. Done, done, done. This man was not Russian. Topman. So let's try that guy maybe. Unknown soul. Done, done. Unknown soul. Speared. Unknown soul. Unknown soul. Shot with a gun by an unknown attacker. Maybe we'll check that out later. Done, 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 done. Unknown attacker, unknown attacker. Okay. Okay, so it was like 1, 2. Uh-huh. We know him. Uh-huh. Unknown. Unknown. Wait, when did he die? In the Doom Part 4? Unknown attacker. Okay, so I couldn't do that. Oh, nope. Still going through. Unknown soul. Unknown soul. Unknown soul. This game is daunting, but it's not dauntless. But also, it'd be good for like, don't binge it, because once it's done, like, you're not gonna get a game like this ever again. And it's so good. Okay, bargain. We don't know bargain. Okay, that man was shot with a gun by an unknown attacker. Mutiny. Fresh bastard. Not enough giant well, there are some giant monsters, but there's probably not enough. Hey, Samslick, happy Friday. Oh gosh, we be going through it now, boy. Okay, which means this guy is for sure not Davy. Which means he is some other sassy English boy. Maybe he's a midshipman? Midshipmans would make sense. Mostly because, like, he's got some status, but not enough status. Ran like garbage on PS4. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Fro. I say, having never played. Okay, this man is for sure Pete. He exploded. His name was Pete. Pete. Right? Pete. Yeah, okay, yeah. This, yeah, Pete. Which means, yeah, he'd be friends with Thomas. Yeah, we'll leave that there. Who else were we looking for? We were looking for this guy. Always ran fine on yours. Might come back for the cool glider. Get that good glider. Wait, no, right. We gotta double check. Knifed. We changed that. Alive. Unknown soul. Where were you in? Disappeared and escape. No. Oh, no. Duh. Yeah, okay. Disappeared and escape. We got pretty much all of those. We're looking for folks that might have been thrown overboard. Because if they were thrown overboard, we call them fell overboard. Because we've got too many folks disappearing. Anybody over there? Oh, okay. Okay. Didn't run. Oh no, not even the tutorial. I'm so sorry. Maybe it's a PS4 thing? I had a PS2, so cannot relate. Wait, did I? Nope, that's not a person. I thought I saw a guy. I thought I saw a guy down there, but I did not. Did anybody else get yoinked downstairs? Also had a PS2. Played so much Harry Potter Quidditch on that bitch. Oh, hell yeah. Play that Quidditch. Girl, boy. Let's, wait, no. Wait, wasn't there another body? Okay, let's go to where I am. Or not where I am. The Doom. Corpse. The fuse happening here. Blasted by an explosion. Main bit quit. Hold on. Throw it through the powder. Who did the throwing? Was it this guy? Possibly. This guy? I should know you! I don't know you! Unknown soul was torn apart by a terrible beast. I should know you. Location of the corpse. Let's head back then. Other games Monster Hunter worked? Huh. I don't know how to work those things ever since games moved past discs. I am way less knowledgeable about how to fix things. Oh, right, this guy. Hold up. Okay, so no one's trying to pull him back, so he's not... It's so squishy. We already marked those 3 in the boat as drowned. Right. Fell overboard, fell overboard. Fell overboard. Fourth mate doing his best. Hold up. The Doom Part 1. Who is here? This guy. Overboard, overboard, overboard. Just those 3? Okay. So like you guys for sure. Which means we're still missing some folk. Maybe it was in an earlier Doom? Okay, so we got the explosion, the torn apart, and then Abigail. Maybe it happened during Abigail? Let's head to her. Back and forth, back and forth. I mean, I know that is 100% the name of the game, but... Okay, who are you? You... were... grabbed? I don't know if eaten, because, like, he's just yoinking you. Maybe drowned, by a terrible beast? 2 memories. What? Okay, let's head back to Doom, Part 8. Okay, I got you 3 correct. Martin's correct. This man was here. It's this man that we're looking at. Oh! He's at the wheel. Of course he's the helmsman. Duh. Nice. Who else? Yes, the fucking friend of the snitch. And the snitch. Yeah, boy. That's 33, baby. It's a fried chicken and 40 nights. So excited to rev up these fryers. Yeah, boy. Get that good, tasty, crispy stuff. Okay, so anything with 3 at this point is incorrect. Unknown soul. Unknown attacker. Unknown attacker. Unknown attacker. Unknown, 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 unknown. Unknown, unknown. 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 Whoop. Unknown. This man is not Alexi. Let's call him this man, I suppose. What? Unknown. 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 Cow. Folks. Okay. Covered everything we could. This man was also yoinked. And probably drowned by a terrible beast. Okay, memories on deck. He was in the Doom Part 8 being grabbed. He was in the Doom Part 7 chilling out. Doom Part 6. Doom Part 2. Bitter cold. I would think he'd be a topman. Which would explain why he knew all the topmen, but I don't want to, like, cheese it that much. He's totes a topman. I'll just mark it for that. This boy got his... Wait, yeah, where is your Frenchman? Where is your Frenchman? Show me your memory of perished. Don't let me go. Where's my... Squid's gone. Your mate was torn apart. Torn apart. There was only one torn apart. Why did I change that beforehand? Because I was unsure, that's why. Let's go back up and... Okay. No one else was torn apart. Bosun's mate. Wait, hold up. Who was the bosun? I just want to make sure. Yeah, you were the bosun. This guy's got to be the bosun's mate. He was torn apart. Wait. Has anyone else been torn apart? Because I feel like I've changed it like that before and it didn't work. Okay, Abigail. Can't go up there. Missing anyone else? You were yoinked. Helmsman. No one up here. Was anyone washed overboard? Doesn't look like it. I think I am done here. You were protecting the passengers, but you were not a passenger. Wasn't this man named Paul? Yeah, that was Paul. We already got you guys. You are a fool. Abigail's dead. Okay, I think we're covered. Check your mail. Get that good mail. Okay. Let's head to the photo. Can I call this man any sort of... What's a purser? Let me just double check real quick. Because definitions are the key to figuring out whomst is whomst. Purser is... Oh, cargo value, trade transactions, small items store for the crew. Do we have an item store on the map? Passengers' cabins, captain's quarters, second, fourth bosun, bosun mate, midshipmen, stewards. First mate, third mate. Purser's office. Did anybody die here? Wait, hold up, wait, hold up. Hold up, let's head down there. Because I think I know who the purser is. Sort of. Okay, we need to get to the orlop deck. Or at least if I don't know this man's name, I can at least identify him as the purser. Not the body I'm gonna be looking at though, because he do not be person. Okay, this man was shot by...
Shoot the damn thing!
Okay, who is that man? Is he wearing stripes? I can't tell. It's not that man. It's gotta be this guy. Because he's the only big bald boy. Yeah, I went straight through and missed. Oof, what luck. Oop, no, not you. You are the purser. Oh, he's even got his little tie thing. Yeah, yeah. I mean, like, this is the purser's office. Right? Yeah, it's the purser's office. So, it's him. It's him. Oh, the door. Wait, no, let's head to the next scene so I can see who the bald boy really was.
I've got you. Don't move. I'll get you down.
I'm not seeing bald boy here. Okay, you were chilling, doing things. This man died. We got him covered. Oof. Killed that guy, right? Oh, that's the butcher! Oh, look at him! He's in such agony. I cry. Nathan Peters, he be unlocking. Carpenter was here. Gun. Bosun. Huh, I thought I'd get way more from this than I did. Who all is down here? Okay, yeah. Okay, we know him. He was a coward. He was hiding. Wait, when did you perish? Fell overboard in the doom? Oh no. Oof. Let's head to the door. I think we're good. Just in case. Anybody here? Anybody here? Nope. Oh, excuse me. There was one thing I wanted to... No, it was what I already checked. Did we cover this man? Technically not. Topman. No, I have no basis for that. I have no basis for any of this. Let's not cheese it that much. Seaman. Cook, butcher, chilling out. Seaman. Valid. This man must also be a seaman. Seaman. Either the seamen all just be talking. Seaman. Let's call him an unknown seaman. Just checking. missing? No, we know he's... We know there. We know him. We know him. We just don't know what happened to him. We need ourselves a... not a captain steward, a ship steward. But whomstead of? Maybe we can narrow down steward roles? Is there anything in here? Let me open in there just to see if there's anybody hiding in there. I mean, there isn't because I found all the bodies, but I just don't know. Let's look for some stewards. I think I needed to go to a bitter cold. Takeaway coming through. Hoist away. 12 others were present. It's probably safe to say that they're all seamen, right? Topman. You are seaman. Out here in the linen closet on the ship? Yeah, maybe there's like, I don't know, hidden treasure? We don't know. It's a ghost ship. It's fun, spooky. Okay. That means we completed everybody that died in unholy captives, which is poggers. Which means we are now at 36 we've solved. Let me just real quick grab a water. My throat be wildin'. Oh, look at how much we found out. Technically, I don't have to figure out everybody to leave the ship, but I want to. Might be where the second mate stored his holographic Charizard. Well, if he's not using it, I'm just gonna yoink it. I was doing research on like all the secret achievements in this game. There is an achievement where if you like start the game and you fill in like everybody was somehow killed by the captain, you get an achievement for that because like none of this shit wouldn't have happened if he wasn't the way that he was. Okay, we don't have to worry about unholy captives. Spiked by a terrible beast. Who were you involved with though? Unholy captives. Got that. You were in a bit of cold. Okay. Loose cargo. Well, of course you were in loose cargo. Who was in loose cargo? They're all seamen. You are a seaman. Hold up, hold up. Okay, we did confirm this. Okay, so then this man. Shot with a gun by an unknown attacker, this man. Wait, where did he die? Doom Part 4. Let's head to the Doom Part 4. Okay. Okay, that's above. I'm a land folk too, honestly. Are you Doom Part 4? No. Yeah, you're Doom Part 4. Where's the other guy? There he is. Oh, look, that boy, he be running. Okay. Which means this man was shot by Abraham. 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 Wait. This man also Abraham. Aha! Your dad knew some air dudes? Oh, pog. 39, baby. Yep. Nice. There's definitely a little bit of cheesing going on, but at least I'm not like cheating. Okay, let's see who we've got thirds on. Anything with a third is incorrect. Unknown soul. Unknown soul. We all like cheese. Yeah, boy. Wait, hold up. Have we maybe narrowed it down enough? We have not. Seaman was drowned. Unknown soul. Sadly, they are not. This is a one-off. The other guy's title, the man who created this game, the one man who created this game, was also the man who created Papers, Please. He is good at making a good game with a good concept, good execution, and like a hook that makes you go, oh, so good. But then no more, which is always a shame because this is so good. But no, this will be the only one of its kind, I think. Which is a big shame. Okay, looking. Unknown soul. Shot by this guy. We don't know that guy yet. Okay, rip. Lars, Edward, Abraham, etc., etc. You are not Charles Minor, but you're the Frenchman that was torn apart. You are the Frenchman that was torn apart. Ah. Decent series, like maybe a castle. That would be cool. I would definitely love seeing more of this stuff because I'm just like a sucker for puzzle games and stuff. Maybe this man be Russian? I don't know. He looks cold and, you know, yeah. Was he a topman or was he a seaman? He is not a seaman. He could be a topman. Let's call him a top. This unknown topman, this man was also topman. Okay. I'll leave him as a topman. The last one takes place on a space colony. Oh, how how time flies, how the genres and scenes do change. So, an unknown attacker. The unknown attacker was this guy, Alexei. Alexei. Shot with a gun by an unknown attacker. Oh, let's go check out escape. Okay, let's go. Oh. Okay, I think we got everybody here. Yeah, okay. Except this guy. Are they all seamen? But we're out of seamen, so let's head to escape, and we can see who shot the man. Who shot a man? We've got about half an hour left, so pog. We'll do what we can. Love me some good rain. You. He was shot by Emily.
Let them go.
Emily, the passenger. Yeah. We know that one's correct for sure. Killed by a sword with Alexi. Like, we know that is for sure for positive. Oh, this is the end. We don't need the end. I'm not good at writing mysteries. And I definitely don't know how to play games. I mean, make games. Yeah, I don't know how to play games. I'm so sorry. I should have told you all sooner. You are a topman. Are you not? You are a topman. Unless you're like the ship's steward because you're just so good at what you do. Topman. You've got to be topman. I still can't believe you're not a topman. You feel like a topman. Shh. Me? Cheese? Never. Okay, I'm keeping him as a topman. Let me just look through anything else. Because he's not the bosun's mate. Like, we know for sure he is not the bosun's mate, so I'm just like, no! He's gotta be a topman. No, stop, stop, stop. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Unknown. It's fine. Unknown man was shot. Unknown gun. If I could, I would, Fro, honestly. But, like, it's less of, like, I want to make one, and I want to make one, like, instantaneously and then be able to play it without any knowledge beforehand of what's going on. So, like, it's not ideal. Unknown soul was drowned. Unknown soul was knifed. Unknown soul was speared. Shot. Like, you know how it be, Fro. You know how it be. You got me. You're picking up what I'm putting down. Okay, that's it. Me? Where's the corpse? Oh, it's hanging outside of first mate's cabin. Okay, let's head over there. It's making dollars, so it's making sense. What, you just out here stealing Mystery Skull's lyrics and using them for your own use? How dare you? Okay, this man was shot by... Oh, he was shot by the second mate. Yikes. Yes. Oh, Fro. He's got to be a topman, right? Wait, hold up. We didn't get confirmation that he was a seaman. I could have sworn he was because everybody else around him is a seaman. If anyone needs an unpleasant sounding voice for a character, I've got you. Honestly, the same. You're a topman. You're a topman. You do topman things.
Lock the lifts and lower the boats. The whole crew will be... Give it up.
Wait, hold up. What? Huh? Huh? That was a weird accent. I don't know, just, this man. Like, I'm thinking, because Scotland, I don't know what New Guineans sound like. I'm gonna stick with that for now. Are you generally not? Got the voice of the embodiment of a puddle of slime down. Oh hell yeah. Is that just your normal voice? I'm so sorry. Yikes. He exploded. He's okay. He got beaten up a little, but he's okay. He got fucking shanked. Yikes. Second mate just needs to chill TF out. I don't know him. Let me go. Load her up. Give her air. Oh, no, I'm sorry, Fro. I thought that was the joke you're making. I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. Don't give me that sad face. I thought that was the joke and I want... Okay. Let's figure out this guy. I think we have some more information about who shot him. Yeah, John Davies. By John Davies. Confirmed. Like, yeah, because they were fighting with it, and it's like, oh no. That's fourth mate for sure. He got stabbed. And he's heading into this room. It wasn't the joke. Oh no, I'm sorry. I think we know everybody up here. Except this body. Oh, he just... Maybe... He just feels like no all be all about this shit. That's nothing I can base it off of, you know? Like... What? Next time you tune in for a stream or play D&D, you'll do the voice? Oh, do it, dude. I am down to hear that stuff. Was he clubbed? He was clubbed, wasn't he? Like, we watched again and he was clubbed, yeah? Let me double check that just in case. Froby doing voices in this bish. He's got a slime puddle voice for us. The next time he streams, boy. Let's double check the clubbing boy. Which is this guy. Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, he was shanked and then beamed. Yikes, how can things go so poorly so quickly? Poggy! Poggers. I don't know where to start now. Unknown soul, you were involved in a lot. Is there anything that would be like ship's steward, sort of? You would think that it'd be someone experienced or old or etc., etc. This man is for sure not this. I should not do that. Perished in Escape Part 3. Let them go. Let's go to Escape Part 2 again. Maybe he makes some noise. More like a froggy chair. Yeah, boy. Maybe he makes some noise and I can like garner an accent from him. Okay, hold up.
Last one. Move quick. You'll not take the last one.
He sounds English. We don't have an English topman. We have an English topman. But I guess guess it's not. I don't know. I totes thought he was him, but he is not him. But he's hanging out with all the seamen. Is this man the last seaman? I don't know. I feel like, slandered the English the other day. I did not see that, apparently. This unknown seaman. I don't know who he is. Seaman. They're all seaman. Cook. Seaman. Tubman. This man has to be a Tubman. Oh, no. Tubman. And we're positive this man isn't the Persian Tubman? But the Frenchman! No one else got torn apart. Literally no one else got torn apart. No one else got torn apart. Bitter cold, tragic illness, cow, knife, gun, shot, speared, knifed, clawed, burned, shot, probably drowned, I refuse to say that out loud, but I'm glad you guys had fun. I am very glad you guys had fun. It had to have been not soldiers of the sea, because there was no tearing apart of bodies. There was no tearing apart of bodies during Soldiers of the Sea. It had to have been during the Doom. But there was only one person in the Doom that had been torn apart. Only one person, but he's not the French person. Unless he is. And he was maybe actually killed by something else? Let's head back to his corpse. Morning fire, etc., etc. How long do we have? We've got about 15 minutes, so pog. Let's get what we can. 39 is still pretty impressive. More than halfway through. Okay, is there anything else he could have been killed by? He was straight up just torn apart by a terrible beast. This man looks horrible. I'm so sorry, dude. He's got to be the Frenchman who was torn apart by a terrible beast, but he never registers as the Frenchman. Whenever Pog, for the end of streams, we Bible thump. Aw, that's so sweet. I cat cry. And there's literally no other French person that it could be. There is only one Frenchman, and he was the only one that was torn apart specifically in the Doom, which is when... Wouldn't you have noticed that? Let me check something. Hold up. France, okay. Scotland, Italy, Formosa, Ireland, Sweden, Scotland, China, England, Wales, India, England. There's only one Frenchman. Bosun's mate. just... Imagine being a Frenchman at sea. It's their natural enemy. Couldn't be me. I need to look for more. I just... Tragic illness. Okay, let's figure out that is on 3rd deck. 3rd floor. It feels like it's gotta be the Frenchman. I don't know. This man, I'm assuming. Okay, so we know you three are... Okay, don't worry about yourself. So... Are you German then? Not German, Russian? Cause... Oh, Pog, cause 2 of them were speaking Russian. Ah, we also completed everybody in murder, so that's so good. Nice. That is, what, 42? Okay, okay. Oh, look at that, we're getting so close. Moira. Ah, that's so good. Which means everybody with 3 names right now is incorrect, including the Frenchman. Who else was torn apart? Like, there was only the guy that was torn apart, and this couldn't have been something during bargain, because the guy, the bosun, was like, I got my arm torn off. I got my arm torn off by the beast in the doom, and I'm suddenly coming to in escape. And I'm just like, oh, come on, shut up. Was the Frenchman torn apart in bargain? Tommy Wiseau was, shut up, Fro. Tommy Wiseau was torn apart by Lisa. How dare you? How dare you? Okay, let's go back for any thirds. Unknown soul, unknown soul. Unknown soul. Unknown soul. Unknown soul. He is not the bosun's mate, but he feels like the bosun's mate. Is he a topman? He's got to be a topman then, because he's chilling with the topman. Unknown topman as well. Topman. Is this man also a topman? You disappeared in the doom? Is it possible that you drowned by a terrible beast? Wait, what happens if I click it? I don't want to click it, just in case something happens. This man was not Alexei then. Did we get a confirmed name for him? We did not. You can't be a seaman though, you've got to be a topman. I'm gonna say you're Lewis Walker, just for now. Because you sounded English. He sounded English. And that is absolutely up for debate. Maybe this man is a passenger? Do we have any more passengers? We do not have any more passengers. Unholy captives, he was chilling out. Soldiers of the sea, chilling out. The Doom, chilling out. Murder, chilling out. He was in Escape Part 1 and Part 2. Sounds about right. You are... I don't know who the ship's steward would be. I would think that they'd be... They don't necessarily need to be old because the steward is just like chilling out, helping people, you know? Unless he's like... He is chilling out with the fourth mate in this photo. Right? He's chilling out with the fourth mate. And we haven't confirmed a fourth mate. Steward, right? Let's just go for that for now because, like, they love their visual hierarchies and such. Wow. I need to deal with a lot of, topmen then. Are you German? Well, I don't want depicted in the Justices C. Show the memories. Unholy captives. He probably didn't say anything. Probably didn't say anything on unholy captives either. What do you know about these? Your friends. This is your fault. Talks about a shell, very dangerous shell. What shell? Lift this out, take it below. Wait, what were your other memories? He was also in Soldiers of the Sea. He was the one that probably accidentally killed that guy. Soldiers of the Sea. Unknown soul was clawed by a terrible beast. He had to have been another topman, right? Okay, this man instead, he was in a bitter cold. I think he was... Okay, we're in a bitter cold here. So let's... Okay. They're all seamen. You are also a seaman. I thought the other guy was here too. Where is he? Not you. Not you. Not you. We don't know who he is. Unknown topman. Because we are fresh out of seamen. Let's head to Bitter Cold Part 2. With the last 4 minutes that we have. Bitter Cold. Part 2. This guy? Okay. You are the... You're the helmsman? No, okay, good. He's the surgeon. I was like, what? Surgeon's mate, makes sense. Third mate, makes sense. Monkey. Seaman helping with his friend. Seaman helping with his dead friend. Nothing big in here.
What are his chances?
Hello. Okay. Nothing too big, nothing too fancy. I thought that the guy was involved in a bitter cold. We were looking for... somebody that had disappeared. Right? This guy. Was he not in was in a bitter cold. Not in a bitter cold part 2. He was on Holy Captives. Soldiers of the Sea. Let's head to the main deck. Real quick. Real quick. Just to make sure, real quick. Oh, there we go. Okay. Is it this guy? This guy? Is he up top? This guy. Huh? I'm just gonna say this guy because, like, he's the closest one to the mark. Okay, yeah. This unknown soul was electrocuted. But I am looking for... Not you, not you, not you, not you, not you, not you. Looking for... We can mark them all as topmen. At least. Because they are working on top, so... Unknown topmen. I can't get that man. I'm not close enough. What are the odds of getting struck by lightning like this? You are topman. You are topman. You are a topman. You are a topman. You are also topman. Yep, you are for sure a topman, buddy. Anybody else a topman? Are you topman? I already got you covered as a topman. I don't think anybody else is being topman. Look at them heave-hoing. Okay, so if they're all there, then that means everybody here who I haven't marked is the seaman. Seaman, topman, topman. Seaman, topman, seaman, topman. Okay, I guess I'm like way ahead of myself because I already got that covered. I don't know who you are, buddy, but I wish I did. I want to zoom more, but I can't. I thought I could figure something more out, but I gotta end the stream. Which is a shame. We got about 39, right? It was either 39 or 42. I think I got 39. We'll see. Either way, we got a lot done today, which is like 9 more deaths than I thought I could figure out. GG, easy. Next Friday, we are not doing anything because it is Christmas, boy. I hope y'all have a good Christmas, though. I'll miss you guys, and I'm excited to have a good Christmas and then be able to play this game on the stream later.